Teofimo Lopez says that he's picking Terence Crawford to edge a win against Canelo Alvarez tomorrow night, man. This is shocking because we all know that Teofimo Lopez was calling out Terence Crawford for a fight. He also made some nasty comments towards Terence Crawford, basically calling him you know what I'm saying? Basically saying whichever monkey gets the banana first, and then we seen Terence Crawford press Teofimo Lopez in person about those comments. And he basically folded like a pretzel, you know what I'm saying? Now, I think this has a lot to do with Teofimo Lopez no longer working with Eddie Reynoso. If you guys remember, before Teo's fight against Arnold Barboza, right? We heard that Teofimo Lopez was joining the Eddie Reynoso team, you know what I'm saying, which is Canelo Alvarez's team. And something happened where, I guess because they couldn't train Ryan Garcia and Teo at the same time, Teo ended up, Ryan ended up going back to Derek James, and I guess Teo no longer works with Eddie Reynoso as well. But we do know that Eddie Reynoso is known for his fighters testing positive for PEDs, right? So maybe that has something to do with it. Maybe Teo, didn't want to affiliate with, a trainer that is constantly having his fighters pop dirty, right? Jaime Munguia joined the Eddie Reynoso team and he popped dirty in his last fight, you know what I'm saying? So I think Teo is publicly stating this not because he actually believes it. I think he's saying this because, he has a personal issue with Canelo Alvarez and Canelo Alvarez's trainer. I don't really think that Teo believes that Terence Crawford is going to beat Canelo. I think that he's just picking and choosing a side, based off of, who he has an issue with or not. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, listen, when Teo was calling out Terence Crawford for a fight, I don't think he actually wanted to do it. I think if there was actually a contract in place and Terence Crawford signed it, I do not think Teo would have signed that contract because he would have got his ass mollywopped by Terence Crawford, man. You know what I'm saying? So he was also asked about Shakur Stevenson, and the reporter on Ring Magazine was saying, what does he like about, what does he think is the most impressive thing about Shakur Stevenson's, game? And he said the gap in his teeth. I thought that shit was funny as fuck. See, Teo is a funny guy, right? Like, Teo, his teeth are fucked up, right? He don't got straight teeth. His teeth are all crooked and shit. But he's talking about Shakur Stevenson's gap in his teeth, you feel me? It's just like when he talks about Devin Haney's nose, right? He talks about how big Devin Haney's nose is. But Teofimo Lopez's nose is built like Squidward's house off of SpongeBob. So, Teo is a funny guy, bro. Like, Teo is a funny dude, bro. Like, the guy is just weird, bro. Like, he's a weird nigga. But every now and then he can say something that's pretty funny, bro. You know what I'm saying? So they also asked him, about the fight happening between him and Shakur. And he said he hopes it happens, man. He says he's confident that he can beat Shakur Stevenson. And he says that they're still working behind the scenes to make the fight official. Obviously, Teo is not on the best terms with Turki Al-Sheikh, but the fact that he did show up for the fight, the fact that he did an interview at Ring Magazine, it's obvious that he's trying to get back on Turki Al-Sheikh's good side, right? Like, he's trying to get another payday from Turk. And listen, we need this fight with Teo and Shakur, man. I think this fight, this is what the sport of boxing needs, man. If we can get that fight at the top of 2026, I think that would be incredible. And that's a real 50-50 fight, man. I can't blame anybody giving the edge to Teo because Teo does have a better resume than Shakur Stevenson. But I would edge the victory to Shakur based off of his latest performance against William Zepeda. I don't know how Teofimo Lopez would handle fighting a guy that throws as many punches and walks forward like William Zepeda. I think William Zepeda would have gave Teo more problems than he gave Shakur. Shakur is a much more defensively sound fighter than Teofimo Lopez is. One of my biggest criticisms of Teofimo Lopez is his defense. He gets hit way too much. You look at the fight with him and I forgot the guy's name, bro. The guy that he fought, Steve Claggett. Teo's eyes were almost entirely closed up after that fight because he just kept getting hit too much. Even if you look at his win against Josh Taylor, right? Everybody loves to bring up this damn Josh Taylor win as if Josh Taylor was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Josh Taylor lost the next 2 or 3 fights after he lost to Teo, bro. Like, I hate when y'all try to make it seem like Josh Taylor is like some top tier elite boxer when that's not the case, bro. Like, the guy beat Jose Ramirez. Who else did he beat? You feel me? He had a close fight with Regis Prograis. I think either fighter could have won that fight. Y'all be gassing up Josh Taylor, bro. I hate that, bro. But yeah, man, even in the fight with Teo and Josh Taylor, like, he was getting hit, bro. Go look at Teo's face after that fight. Man, was leaking. He was getting hit a lot. He's gonna have to improve that if he wants to win against Shakur Stevenson, man. So let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section. It's your boy Wavy, Stay Wavy TV. I can't wait for this fight tomorrow with Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all subscribe, thumbs up the video, leave a comment. I'm out.